Alright, welcome back to a new video, man. In this video I'm gonna talk about why I'm leaning towards nihilism, bro. Like, I was an absurdist for this couple, last month. But now, I have this idea of nihilism, bro. Like, I'm more leaning towards nihilism. Because now the difference between absurdism and nihilism, for you that don't know, is absurdism basically means believing that the universe is irrational and meaningless, and that humans are desperately searching for meaning. While nihilism is believing that the universe is meaningless too, but at the same time it's about the idea of giving up, saying that it's not worth it, believing that it's not worth it. And this is exactly what I held back then. Now there are two types of nihilists. There are objective nihilists and subjective nihilists. Objective nihilists, which is typically what I'm leaning towards now, is basically believing in the absence of an objective meaning. An objective meaning coming from God, a united meaning, for everybody. While subjective nihilists, objective nihilists, they don't believe in an objective meaning, and they don't believe in a subjective meaning too, yeah. While subjective nihilists, they only believe, they don't believe in an objective meaning, but they believe in a subjective meaning that we create, our goals, our dreams. They call that the subjective purpose of life. Whether be it studying, whether be it, having a job. But the problem is this, now the problem is that I see with the objective, nihilism, is that the problem is that you can deny, there is this purpose of life, which is surviving. You can't deny this. Like everything we do is for survival. That's how I think of it. That's what I see. So how can you how can we say is survival an actual objective meaning? I think it is, because everybody is trying to survive in life. It's like we hardwired. We are biologically hardwired to survive. So it's really a problem. When I think about it, is there really no objective meaning? This is like a broad objective meaning, similar to if we say, for example, we are here to experience life. You can't deny this objective meaning, because everybody who ever lived has experienced life, even for a tiny fraction of a second. They still fulfilled the purpose. That's why, I don't know, they're probably talking about a specific objective meaning. For example, the religious people who claim the objective meaning of life, for example, Christians say that the objective meaning of life is to establish the kingdom of the heavens on the earth, That's for Christians. For Muslims, is to worship God. Allah, the one and only. No, but worship, we don't only mean prayer. We mean work, going to doing good deeds, all that. It's not only about prayer. People understand it wrong a lot of times. Anyways, so let me clarify, bruh. So objective meaning, because when they talk about this, when nihilists talk about this, they're not clear about what they mean. And this raises a lot of questions. So let me clarify my view, my personal view. I think there is no specific objective meaning similar to the objective meaning, specific objective meaning proposed by religions. I don't think there is, and I don't believe there is. That's the thing. I'm more leaning toward this, but I do believe in the subjective experiences. Some people may say that they're just illusions created by the minds, they're not real. But if we can feel them like they're real, we can experience something and it's real. Then it's real, It's just me. Emotions are real because we experience them. Maybe not real in the physical sense, but we experience them, We could say they're real in subjective sense, probably. Anyways, so that's what I gotta say. I'm more leaning towards nihilism, man. I'm going through a lot of suffering, corn addiction, overthinking, I can't do anything but overthink about stupid stuff, and I really hate people, because the main reason behind this is the differences, man. like dealing with people who are completely different, have completely different mentalities, act completely differently. It's like creating these problems, man. I really can't help, man. The fucking bullshit, bro. Like, why do I have to go through all this? And there is no way to end this, man. Like, any easy way, man. It really sucks, man. When you have no control over your life, what I say, no control over everything in the world. You have no control over anything in the world, and you don't even have control of yourself. Like, well, what's the point, like, of continuing this stuff, man? It really gets to a point, man. Like, I was already sick of this. I just can't believe I'm still handling this. Like, how am I not collapsing, man? It's really strange to me. How am I not collapsing, bruh? Too much pressure, too much stress, too much depression, too much overthinking, man. Too much problems filling my mind, man. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do, man. Fucking bullshit. Being isolated, bro, being lonely, being all this, man. And I really don't get this. Some people, man, there are people who enjoy being lonely. They don't feel isolation. They don't feel loneliness. For them, it's solitude because it's something that they choose to do. For me, it's loneliness. I don't want to be lonely. Fuck that. I want to be around people, you know, similar-minded people. But there is no similar-minded people. So at least I want to be like around someone who motivates me, who's beneficial to me, who adds value to my life in a certain way. And I'm gonna try to add value into them, to their life in a certain way too, you know? I'm gonna try at least. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna say, man. But is it really worth it, bro? Like, is it really worth fighting all this? What do you gain from this? If we were non-existent before, like, if I was non-existent before birth, what would make me think that I would be existent after death? Like, this is just like my reasoning, bro. I think I'm gonna cease to exist. That's just like my assumption. You know, I was non-existent before birth. I will be non-existent after death. You know, that's just like my reasoning. I don't know, like, there is no basis, no evidence for that, but just my reasoning. It's like people, you know, like, as I said, I already said this, bro, believe in the afterlife and all this because in the hereafter, the heaven and hell, all this, because it gives them comfort. And I'm not someone I'm a very emotional person, you know. And I hate this, man. This is the worst thing I hate about myself, being too sensitive. It's really a problem. People gonna manipulate you, people gonna walk all over you. It's like all these people who claim they are emotional, but they're in control of it. The problem is that I'm not in control of it, and that's a huge problem. I'm saying all this because my point is, these people like follow emotion, but they're in control of it. I'm not in control of emotion, but I deep down don't want to follow emotion. I want to follow the truth. Whatever truth is. If there is any truth, man. But I know deep down, like a step to reaching the truth, if there is any, is to deny all the nonsense. All the baseless things, man. Anything that doesn't provide any evidence is denied, man, for me. I don't accept anything that doesn't provide any evidence. I'm not here for... I don't want to feel comfortable. I want to know the truth. I want to know why the fuck I'm here. I don't know why the fuck I'm here around all these motherfuckers, man. Around all y'all motherfuckers, man. Bro, fuck this. Oh, God, like... It's fucking bullshit. I want to live in a fucking world when I'm the one in control. You can never be God because you can only be one original God. But at least I want to have some superpower, something, you know? Isn't that the dream of everybody? Where if you were given the choice to become like a Superman, for example, Superman, would you deny that? Would you still want to be an ordinary person? You're gonna be a liar if you say no, yes. Nobody wants to be an ordinary person with completely fragile, you know? With no power. can be taken, like it's like can be taken any time, you know? And their stupid circumstances. Under stupid causes. You can lose your life just like that. People are really fragile, man. Humans are really fragile, man. I don't want to be fragile. I don't know why we were created like this, but you know, if there is a creator, you know, like, who can judge him? There's no, you know, morality does not apply to him. Morality is a human construct. It does not apply to him. That's my opinion. It's a human construct. It does not apply to animals. It does not apply. You might say that animals have some basic morality, but it's nowhere near the morality that we have. We interpret it as morality. I don't think it's morality, really. I really don't think that cooperation, you know, like for example, between animals, I don't think that's morality. That's just like evolutionary thing built, you know. Like to you know, to keep, you know, to ensure their survival. It's like there's some evolutionary traits to ensure their survivals. Anyways, I'm getting lost in my own thoughts, man. I can handle complexity, so but I would like to be able, like, I really would like to have a brain that can handle complexity, can talk about complex stuff without getting lost, because I hate being lost in my own thoughts. I'm trying as hard as possible to express myself, what's on my mind, because sometimes there are some really deep things on my mind, you know, some really uncommon thoughts, and I think of myself as special, as different, not better, because I ain't better. I'm not an intellectual. I ain't got nothing. I ain't achieving anything in life, so how the fuck can I claim I'm better than anyone? Anyways, I want to become a better version of myself, man. I see a lot of people, like, I was talking with a scientist like 5 years ago, arguing with him. He was acting like a fucking child. I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna, like he said at the end, I told him, like, you're stupid, and I said I'm a scientist, and he talking about you lose. We're not in a war, you fucking idiot, like, we're just talking and shit, like, because you acting like a fucking jerk and stuff. Like, even if you're a fucking scientist, like, for real, like the way you act, the way you know, it does not reflect who you are. At least tell me that you act like that because you want to, not because you are like that. Because if you are really like that, then it's a problem. You know? It doesn't reflect who you are. The thing with me is that I'm playing a character. When I act that stupid, it's not what I want to be. And it's not what I actually am deep inside. You know? But if you acting like that, like, and you say, and you're really not aware, like, that you're playing a character, or or you are not actually playing a character, you know, then that's a problem. It's, you know, like, you gotta be direct about it. I'm acting this way because I'm acting this way. Because if you act stupid, you know, silly and fool, and you are an intellectual, you know, scientist or anything, bro, like, it's a problem. Like, I don't get it. I don't see this right, bro. Anyways, what I'm gonna say, man, life sucks. It's fucking bullshit, man. Everybody's different. Some people are weak, some people are fragile. When you ain't got nothing going on for you in life, it's tough. It's really tough. When you're not trying to please nobody, when you're trying to be yourself, it's really tough, man. If I were a girl right now, if a really attractive girl, bro, like, I bet I would have blown up on YouTube, bro. It would take time, you know, but, like, at least I would have like 1,000 subscribers by now or some shit. Because I know motherfuckers, bro, most motherfuckers, well, listen. The reason why, like, stupid content, like, brain rot content is valued so much, bro, like, is given so much attention, is because most motherfuckers, like, despite their level of education, despite all of that, they're silly people. Like, they're, you know, like, they watch this stupid shit, they consume this stupid shit. That's the reason why, bruh. I get surprised sometimes when I see some motherfucker, like, in the text chat, even completing sentences, even forming, like, comprehensible sentences, and then he says, like, I'm a dentist, I'm all this, like, I'm really in shock. I'm like, oh, how are you a dentist and you talk like that? Like, how are you a scientist and you talk like that? It's really shocking to me, like, outside of these, like, formal, like, situations, bro. Like, these people really be behaving wild, bro. I don't get it. Me, for example, bro, like, I try to respect the punctuation. I try to form, like, coherent sentences, express my thought well, even in like non-formal, like, discussions. You know, even in casual, you know, discussions with friends, with, you know, with strangers and stuff. I don't know about y'all, man. Anyways, man, that's it. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm out. Peace.